Hello, my name is Jerome and I'm taking Drama 15 at LMC with Professor Perry online. And today I'm going to talk about one aspect of the play, which is Zoot Suit. And the aspect that I'll be talking about is the theme of the play. The theme of the play is displayed through the conflicts of the main character about his conscience. The theme of the play is battling one's conscience and the positive or negative effects it has on one's life. Throughout the play, there's a lot of ethnic, cultural, and social conflicts that presents in the play. The conflicts either dictate or help set up the end result of the play. These conflicts are very present and detailed. The conflicts either benefit his life, benefit the main character's life, or put him in bad situations. This goes for anyone in everyday life. We battle through our conscience, through right and wrong every day. The three conflicts that I will talk about to display the theme will be between Hank, the main character, and his lawyer. Should Hank speak his voice in court? And lastly, when Hank stands up to his conscience, what are the positive or negative effects to these three choices that he makes? In the very beginning, when Hank and his crew are put into jail, which they're put into jail because they got in a fight, which they got accused of killing somebody, but they weren't there at the time during that fight when somebody died. And they got called in for trial, and they said they committed the murder. When the lawyer walks in to the jail cell, where Hank and his crew was, there is immediate tension between the two because Hank has an installed like white versus Mexican thing in his brain. And then there's immediate tension because you can tell by Hank's facial reactions in the play. It's like, oh my God, this white guy. Hank does not trust the lawyer because he feels like whites versus the Mexicans, and Hank's lawyer is white, and feels like the lawyer will not personally be able to help him benefit through his arguments. Hank judged the lawyer without even knowing his personality or his background. And then once they were able to see the tension, once the lawyer saw the tension between Hank, the lawyer was able to display or to tell Hank that he had cases like this before where he came in and he solved the cases no matter what race it was, and that he's going to try his best to do everything he can to get him and his friend set free. And then once Hank sees that, he comes to the conclusion that he should accept the lawyer's help because of the background knowledge that he finally knows from the lawyer. And in consequence, and it helps Hank and his crew get out of jail for the crime that they didn't commit, that they were falsely accused for. So him battling his conscience through this theme, we were able to see the positive effects with him coming out positively because he let his lawyer help him instead of being a negative attitude towards him and not wanting his help. Also, another conflict that is displayed through the theme is when Hank is having a battle with his conscience on whether or not he should speak his mind after they are giving him and his crew their sentences. His conscience is telling him that he should speak up to the judge and voice his opinion, but at the same time, he understands that the judge is already against them because he thinks that they already did it, because he's stereotyping them, and he's saying that because they wear the zoot suits and how they wear their hair and the way they carry themselves, he's just stereotyping them all together and saying that they all do the same things, that they're all bad people. And if he ended up listening to his conscience, which was telling him that he should speak up and stand his ground and tell his side of the story and tell him that this is crap and whatnot. But Hank is smarter than that, and he just sits back and let the people work it out for him and let him do their job, and so he'll be able to get out of jail, which he does. So by him not voicing his opinion within this situation, they helped him positively also, because if he didn't say anything negative, then it would have just added more to his sentence, or maybe he would have been in jail for life. Also, throughout the play, Hank battled his conscience. Oh yeah, and he also talks about when he's when Hank is in solitary for 90 days, he battles his conscience on whether he should listen to him or he shouldn't listen to him, and they go through a scene where his conscience is present in the play in a little box in a black room, and they're both going at it like, you should do this, you should do that, and then finally Hank overcomes his conscience, and he lets his conscience know that, no, this is what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna try to do my best and what I need to do so I can turn my life around, because I want this to happen to me again. And just things like that, just positive thoughts to get rid of that negative conscience that he has. And then from that, you can see from that effect of him getting rid of his negative conscience, that things start turning around for the best for him. Like his family, like his crew gets out of jail, his brother goes and joins the service like he always wanted, and Hank is finally able to fully be there emotionally with his girlfriend that he never was at first, because he's trying to be such a big tough guy, battling his conscience like we do every day. And now he's set free, and now he can do what he needs to do instead of just trying to be a big tough guy in front of his friends and whatnot, things like that. And then just through this play, I'm just able to find out that the hardest thing to battle in our life is ourselves personally, and that we're the hardest person to battle. And then once we overcome ourselves, we're truly able to live our lives the way that we want to. And I just found that this play was very interesting. I liked it a lot because it helped me understand different battles from different viewpoints of different ethnicities, like the Mexican culture, how he had to battle the stereotypes of zoot suits and how they were ganged up, how they were wrapped all in gangs and whatnot, and just how it played negative effects in them. And then just like I said in the beginning, that the conflicts we overcome either benefit our lives or put our lives in bad situations. Like, for instance, when back to what I was saying, when Hank battled, and also in the beginning when Hank had a conflict whether or not there's another crew that came to Hank's sister's, I want to say quinceañera, her birthday, and then no, it was when Hank's sister was getting married. There was a crew that didn't like Hank and his crew, and that crew came to his sister's wedding, and they're gonna start some trouble. And Hank let them know, like, either right now you gotta turn around, or you're gonna make the worst decision in your lifetime by disrespecting my family, and I'm gonna let it go this time, because he knows the negative effects that it will have on his family. Because if they all just brawl out right there on the wedding, then it'll be a bad reputation for him and his family, and they don't want to act like animals, and they don't want to act civilized. So that was another positive effect that one had on his life. And then it's also that we battle our conscience throughout right and wrong, through everyday life, depending on the moment or the situation of the enactment that we're doing. And by going with your initial gut feeling, like Hank did also in the play, it will help our lives run smoothly and stay away from harm's way, and just be able to live our life the way that we want to. And through Zootsuit, we're able to see the themes, or the aspect of the themes that our conscience plays a big part of our everyday life. And I feel like that's what the author wanted to get a point or to get across to us that that the theme of the play is basically about the conflicts, and that battling our conflicts either have a positive or a negative impact on our life. And that's Zoot Suit from the aspect of the themes.